A new era has begun for St. Francis football, and for this week's Catholic High School Spotlight, we bring in the new head coach of the Knights, Josh Linke. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
What excited you about taking this opportunity?
I think just the tradition of Toledo St. Francis and just the history that's there. Once very proud program, still very proud program. So our goal is to try to recapture that, and we're going to try to work as hard as we can every day to make sure that we not only make our alumni proud and make the players that play for us proud and the people that work in the building, but also the city of Toledo proud again of Toledo St. Francis. So the tradition of the school, the people that work there, John Hall, Jamie Kashmerick, they were instrumental in the process. So being at a place that you are going to very much enjoy working with people that you like a lot is a huge factor.
Before taking this job, you were most recently the head coach at Otsego. What do you feel like you learned from that experience that you hope to carry into this role?
Just learning how to become a head coach. I mean, I think at that scale, and Kevin O'Shea, the superintendent there, Justin Slaughterbeck, the athletic director, they were huge in my development, and they took a chance on me at 28 years old as a first-time head football coach, and just learning how to structure things, learning how I was going to operate as a head coach, kind of learning on a smaller scale per se, with it being a smaller school, was great as well. But the people that I was able to be fortunate enough to be around there, to learn and grow around and learn not only about how I'm going to operate as a head football coach, but just learn how to deal with the ups and downs and the struggles of things that come with being a head football coach. So Otsego is instrumental, and I can't say enough good things about Otsego.
You talk about structure and operations. Obviously, it's the off season now, but what are some of the preliminary steps that you're taking to get acclimated to the program and start building a culture?
Yeah, so we'll get back in the weight room here on January 8th after break. So that'll be the biggest thing. Met the kids about 2 weeks ago. Currently putting together a coaching staff. So those things are all at the forefront. I mean, the weight room is going to be a huge piece of our program, and kind of re-implemented there. And so also, hiring a good coaching staff. I think at this point, it's not about just finding guys to find guys. I'm really trying to take my time and do my due diligence with hiring really good coaches, and guys that want to be at St. Francis for a number of years and grow and develop.
Speaking of that, it's no secret that St. Francis has had quite a couple football coaches over the past couple years. How do you hope to develop stability, and how does a coach even do that?
Yeah, I think that, just making sure that you show up for the kids daily. I think something that we talk about all the time is just the best ability is availability for them. And we're going to be as available as possible to them. So I think getting our staff around them as much as possible, making sure that we know that, let them know that they've got coaches that care about them, that are going to be there, coaches that want to develop them, and coaches that want to make them better human beings. So the program definitely needs stability, and hopefully our staff's here to offer that. And that's something that we'll be shooting for.
And then finally, this is St. Francis's first year in the Catholic High School League. What are you getting familiar about with this conference?
Yeah, so they were in the upper level last year, and now we dropped to the AA level this year. So that'll be huge for us, just in terms of being able to compete a little bit better until we get this thing going. So we're still going to play Central Catholic and St. John's, which is always huge rivalries for us. And then we're also going to continue to play local teams as well, which will be huge for us in our non-league. But getting a chance to go play Brother Rice, they just hired a new head football coach that just won a state title at Southfield up there. So getting the chance to play teams like Lumen Christi, who has been a power up in Michigan for the last couple of years, Divine Child and Bedford will still get to play, which is technically not a league game. But University of Detroit Jesuit, another huge one. So the league is still, even though we're kind of dropping down to the AA division, it's still loaded with talent. It's still loaded with really good coaches, and we're certainly going to have to be prepared, to go play some really good football teams every Friday night in the fall.
It's quite the strong understanding you already got of the CHSL and quite the vision that you have for St. Francis, but can't wait to see what you can do for the Knights coming up next fall. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. Go Knights.